Hello, this is Liam Gallagher from IntelligentPlantsApothecary.com, your health coach. I went to the farmer's market today. As I said, I'm kind of transitioning back to a healthier diet after being on vacation for a couple weeks. Puerto Rico is beautiful, but the food is expensive and a lot of it's fried and coated with something. Absolutely delicious, not so good for what I was doing. That's okay. So anyhow, I went to the farmer's market this morning and bought some chow chow, which I really didn't know what it was. I'd heard of it before and didn't know what it was until this morning. It is a mix of ingredients. It's cabbage, onions, sweet and hot peppers, seasonings, and some apple cider vinegar. Since it's in apple cider vinegar, it's technically pickled, which is good because it helps to break down the nutrients and make them more available to the body. So I'll be eating that along with almonds and pecans, and I picked up some duck eggs this morning. I absolutely love duck eggs. They're my favorite. They're a lot bigger, richer, and more nutrient dense than a chicken egg. According to livestrong.com, some of the nutrients that stand out in a duck egg are vitamin B12, choline, and selenium. They also have a higher amount of omega-3 fatty acids than chicken eggs and are in a better balance. Omega-3s, when eaten, can help reduce the negative effects of omega-6 fatty acids. I think most modern Americans tend to eat about a 20-to-1 ratio, and the best ratio is actually more like between 2 and 1 to 4 to 1. Omega-3s being the heavier of the two. In other words, you want more omega-3s in your diet than omega-6s. So according to Donald Lepore, who's a naturopathic doctor, B12 is important because it's involved in many metabolic and enzymatic processes, and it's also essential for the production and regeneration of red blood cells. He goes on to tell us that choline is a fat emulsifier. It helps the body to minimize excessive fat deposits in the liver and arteries, and it also aids the liver and gallbladder in their function. Essentially, it helps the body to rid itself of toxins more efficiently. Choline can even help with memory issues. If you notice when you drink a lot of coffee that you become a bit forgetful, that's actually because coffee depletes the amount of choline in the brain. So eggs are a great source of choline and can help with some of your memory issues, especially if you quit drinking so much coffee too. He goes on to describe the importance of selenium, stating it is an antioxidant, which means it helps to protect the hemoglobin in red blood cells from oxidative damage. It also inhibits the formation of free radicals and can even aid in helping the liver recover from damage. That's out of his book, Ultimate Healing System. Check it out, it's a great read. Not only that, the flavors, for me, it's a much richer, more satisfying egg than chicken eggs. They can be prepared the same way when I'm eating bread, which is seldom, but when I do, I love to soft boil a duck egg or two and eat it over some buttered toast. Of course, the butter I use is cultured, and the bread is typically sprouted and or sourdough. But basically, you take a duck egg and put it in you bring some salted water to a boil and throw the duck egg in for 6 to 7 minutes, making it soft boiled. You can pull that out and run it under some cool water so you can be able to handle it. You cut it open with a knife, and it's absolutely delicious. If you like sunny side up or over easy eggs with your toast, this is a delicious way to try it. Another thing I like to do with my duck eggs, I started to do this about 3 or 4 months ago, is I'll take them and dry them, and then I grind them up. I don't know how well you can see that, but those are duck and chicken and quail eggs that I've dried and ground up, and I take that as like a calcium and nutrient mineral supplement. I take about 1/8 to 1/4 of a teaspoon every evening, and I've been feeling really good with that. It's really inexpensive too, and it uses, we refer to things like whole food and tail the snout and having, using all parts of what we're eating for some purpose, whether it's bone broth or what have you. I think that doing this with the eggshells is also a very good benefit. I've not had any problems with any sort of sickness since I've been doing it. I will be sure to let you know if I run into any problems so that you can avoid them too. So thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed this little update, and hope to see you again. Here's wishing you health and happiness. Have a great day.